Check it out. They did a nice little cut on the path for the first time since the summer. Nice. Remember coming down here before Omen 2 in the snow? Remember walking through here back on January the 1st? Well, this is January the 2nd for the year of movie watching. They cut the path to kick off the spring season of movie watching, to kick off the new year. Here on this Saturday, the 29th, March 29th, 2025. Little green color coming in, boys. Last night's feature presentation, this was picked by Andy8010 for the third night in a row, winning One for All the Marbles. This one, to kick off the new year, this was not picked by me. Usually I will pick because it's such a significant day. This time I did it One for All the Marbles, and there were three choices, and he just happened to pick the one that really sets off the new year in the most perfect way, because we always do it kind of at the beginning of like the spring break around here and pretty much around the whole country. And it was The Terror at Red Wolf Inn, 1972, the same leadoff film for the last year movie watching. I think that was the 29th of March, 2024. A perfect pick because it begins with, it starts off on a campus the last day right before spring break. So it just sets up perfectly. And it stars Linda Gillen as the main college student who goes on a little trip to the house, is whisked away on a plane, and she gets a letter in the mail saying she won a trip, and she calls the number, and voila, they pick her up at the airport. She's not very smart, but that's how horror movies work. And Linda Gillen is your star here. Haven't seen her in anything else, but she reminds me a lot of Kay Bell from the Just Be in Talk Room on Wire Club. Kay Bell, if you're watching this right now, I know I've told you you look like Linda Gillen. She's in this, and then Baby John is played by John Nielsen. He's the grandson of the older couple at the house. And I love the little relationship between those two. He's a whack job, and like the first night at the dinner table with everybody with the wine, and he looks at her and he goes, "Regina, happy vacation." It's hilarious. I like that guy. But the real stars of this are Arthur Space and Mary Jackson. They play the couple, the older couple in this. I know both of them have been in some films, not really well-known films, but Arthur Space had some role in like Laurel and Hardy or something. He's like a veterinarian, but he's just this real like thespian, like stick play kind of actor. And this couple, I love this couple. This is my favorite like two people from a horror movie. They're so awesome together, and they are cannibals, and you know that they're cannibals the entire movie. Look, this flower's coming out. Yet, you still, it's impossible not to like these two. These grandparents. I love these guys. They're just hilarious. And the other two girls are kind of college age. One of them is a college dropout, and I think the other one is in college. The one who's in college is Janet Wood. She is the first that they kill and process and eat. And then Margaret Avery is the other one. She's the dropout. She's the second one that they kill. So it's the three college girls. Linda Gillen's the other one. And that's it for the cast. And there's two other credited actors in this. One is Michael McReady. He's the like cop or something in the neighborhood who knows nothing about what's going on. And then Earl Parker plays the the like guy at the airport who picks up Linda Gillen. So I gotta say, I love this movie. Thanks, Andy 8010. This is like the 6th time I've seen this. It goes back to 2020 when I discovered it on the Nightmare World's 50 movie box set at the video store during the nice trail there. During the quarantine. And the first time I saw it in 2020, I was like, that was kind of stupid. But it wasn't bad, it was just kind of stupid. Now I just love this film. It's like perfectly paced. Clocks in at like 77 minutes. At least the one that I've seen. And it's, strangely enough, all those films on the Nightmare Worlds and Last Check are free on YouTube with no ads, all public domain. But this one, for the first time in the 6 years I've watched it, in this one, I was surprised to see that it's free on YouTube with ads. They changed it. It's like it's a special one, and it is special. But I gotta say, this is the first time I ever watched a film with YouTube free with ads. And I can't speak for the other ones, but this one was really like there weren't many ads, and the ads weren't that long, so it wasn't a terrible experience. I've had worse experiences with films with ads before than this one. So even with the ads, it's completely worth it. I love this film. Glad to see it on the first day. It would have been fine today too, but glad to kick off the year of movie watching with The Terror at Red Wolf Inn, 1972. Starring Linda Gillen, Arthur Space, Mary Jackson, Margaret Avery, Janet Wood. All right, this is soon. There'll be pollen coming out from these trees, and kind of quiet over here today. But all right, boys. Houston advances last night with a 2-point victory over Purdue to make it to the Elite Eight. So they're through, and then Tennessee is through. I think we got Duke, Alabama coming up today. So we got a couple of 2-1s. Michigan State. How about that? Michigan State with the victory. Big victory. Michigan. All right, see what happens. I forget the other game today. We'll be down to 6 teams by the end of the night. All right, we'll be watching that. I think it's also the Auburn game it's playing too. So, all right, so day 2 of the New Year movie watching. I think we're gonna do a quick one for all the marbles because still in late March. No rush to get in some of these must watches. So I'll throw some random ones in there. We'll see what we can do for day 2 of Table Setter for the spring season of movie watching, for the New Year movie watching. See you then.